Hi guys, how are you doing? I know this is such an impromptu video, but I was thinking about something that the Lord laid on my heart, and I just, thought to come and share my thought with you. It might resonate with you and what you're going through currently. So, is it not funny how the very things that God used in a particular season, or the very things that God uses in particular seasons of our lives to encourage us and to give us hope and to give us vision and to encourage us to dream, become the very things that the devil uses to wage war against our minds, against our hope, against our belief. Let me explain. When Joseph had that dream, about his own sheep standing and all the other sheep bowing down to his sheaves, he never expected to be in a dungeon. He never expected to be a boy in Potiphar's house, if I may use that term. He never expected his brothers to sell him out as a slave. He never expected any of those things to happen to him, right? And I can just imagine the warfare, in his mind that he would have gone through in those seasons of his life when he was thinking, like, how does the dream that God gave me correlate with where I am currently? And I know that must have been such a hard battle for him sometimes, because I know there must have been moments where he was hopeful and then he would have lost hope again, right? I feel like for us Christians, there are many times that God will give you dreams, God will give you visions, God will give you ideas, and you're so excited when you catch them in the moment. You're so excited when the word comes, you're so excited when the picture comes. And then what happens is, just like Peter walking on water, you begin to realize, where am I and what the heck am I doing? And in that moment, you begin to fall into the water, because it's like what God has shown you and where you are, they are so far apart that in your own mind, it can't just possibly happen. Like, how do you explain? How do you explain the possibility of what God has shown you happening? It just doesn't tally. And another thing is also our expectations, right? Our expectations of how the word God has given us, the vision that God has given us, is going to play out. Like, for a lot of us, we say, oh, it's definitely going to happen like this, like this, like this, or maybe like this, like this, like this. But the thing is, nobody has ever been able to successfully figure God out. And so, in our expectation of, oh, yeah, this must be the door that is going to open all the other doors, and this must be the thing that's going to do all the other things, and this must be the person that I'll meet all the other persons. And you constantly meet people, and that hope is deferred, and you constantly meet people, and that hope is deferred. You come into this space of just your heart being sick, because you're like, God, I'm tired. Like, what's going on? Nothing is happening. Like, nothing is happening, right? And we become very, very frustrated. And I think I just really came here to encourage, you guys, because it's something that I went through very recently. Very, very recently. I really, really, my heart became sick, because I was like, what is going on? Nothing is happening. At least, like, nothing is happening in this direction, right? And my heart became very sick, because it is not tallying with what I know God has told me about that situation, right? And it just became like, come on, I've been dreaming about this thing, I've been having faith, I've been hoping, I really thought this was it, and it didn't happen. And so my heart really became sick, because I was like, God, you've been bugging me about this thing, you've been telling me about this thing, and it's not coming to pass. So I just really wanted to come here and encourage you, like, chill out, really chill out. Let God be true. Let God be true, and let all men be liars. Just let God do what God said He's going to do. You don't need to help God out. You don't need to help Him plan. You don't need to help Him fund. You don't need to help Him do any of those things that we try to do in our own feeble, attempt to play God. There's really no need to do any of these things. Just simply be. Just simply worship. Just simply rest. We undermine how hard it is to actually rest in God and let Him do everything that He has promised us to do. So just rest. Just rest. Find rest. Let go of your expectations. It's okay if you grieve your expectations. I had to grieve mine because I was crying, yeah. I really had to grieve mine because I thought it was going to look a particular way, but it didn't look that way at all. So it's okay to grieve your expectations. It's okay to, accept that you don't have all the facts. You don't have the full picture. You don't know everything. And start to believe again on your own level. So I really hope this has blessed you. Please do take care. Bye.